let's start, everybody. Okay, let's. What should I do? Let's bring this bishop out. Should be winning, and we are up an exchange and up a pawn as well. Okay, I'm fine with trading, right? Completely fine if you want to trade. Let's do here. There is no queen g6. You have to be tied down in the defense of this pawn. I think is there. Let's go here. Still, this knight is kind of annoying, as you can see there. He is trying to be annoying. Now knight h3 is a threat. So I need to move my king. Where should I go? Yeah. Yeah, the F file is open, queen is active, knight is still kind of annoying, so I need to be careful. And in these kind of situations, sometimes knight can overwhelm the rooks. If I got my queen on g file, the game is going to be over, I guess. This knight is kind of controlling some of the keys, but maybe now I want to play g3 to just kick out this knight. I'm not seeing anything wrong in this move, so let's go for this. And let's see where he's going to move this knight. Okay, now I like the look of this move. I can just take that as well. Uh, let's take that pawn. I'm not seeing anything tactical here. I mean, you can go there. I'm also threatening this check. Okay, this is a 4, but I think we can get out of this mess. But there will be knight f3 check. So let's go for this check, I guess. Still knight f3 check is there. I can slide this over. Let's take this pawn. She will go for this because it is like kind of human brain which tells you to just go for check. And it's like not easy where to find like checkmate. I cannot mess this up. I can just take this knight. Ah, is there a draw? There is a draw if I take this knight. Oh man. Like here takes comes with check, takes, queen takes, and there is a perpetual. Let's go here. I don't want to draw this game, and he's attacking everything. Let's go here. Oh, my time. No. This, if it goes to, I will just say that, yeah, queen g4 next. Or maybe queen g6 is better, just to take control of that headset. Now it is over. We need to bring this hook, check, and there is me. Check, check, check. GG. Like कर दो सब. Hello Amir. Hello Think with Shivam. Hello Sasinder. Wow, so many players have joined this team. So quick. Bro, what is the Vienna Gambit? Vienna Gambit is a chess opening which goes like e4, e5, knight c3, and if it goes knight c6, then you can go like f4. This is known as the Vienna. If he takes, basically you bring this knight out to take control of this h4 square so that there will be no queen check. Then you try to get a big center. Let's say he bring this knight out. You already got d4, you have the full center, and you are hitting that pawn on f4 with the bishop. This is the via. Watching इतनी जल्दी like it, watching इतनी ज़्यादा like इतनी कम यहाँ. So this is the Vienna. You can try to dig down on your own. Let's keep going. Let's go 1e4. This time we are facing the Sicilian. And again, we are going to play this Italian setting. Let's castle here. Dilkit, can I make a edit on you? Yes, of course, if you want to. Let's prepare d4. Where can I learn chess? Where can you learn chess? You can learn chess on many platforms. This is a weakness which he will try to attack. Right. What is this? Okay, he's going after my bishop. Let me defend this one. If he thinks I will recapture, he will go back, and I will get my queen back. This is another annoying. Probably he's preparing this one. Let's stop d5. He's playing so fast and quick. I like the look of knight g5. Oh, so that was the idea, but it you are giving away your like light square bishop, right? Sorry, dark square bishop. And if you have to do this, f7 is hanging. Like, I mean, if this is not checkmate, then what will be like? Then what will be? Then what will be? And we can sack. And we can sack the GG. Don't grab a pawn for your dark square bishop when you have fainted to that, right? This is the bad thing. I'm just explaining these things again and again. If you have castle your king side where you have fainted to your dark square bishop, then this dark square bishop is the integral part of your king's defense. And you cannot lose this one, even for the sake of an extra pawn. So try to avoid these things. Right, like this. Look at this. Bishop is already hitting that, queen is hitting, and we are threatening to win an exchange. You can't know this. If you go, yeah, like what just happens here? We just tag the queen and he has to capture. And then we have this fancy checkmate. Bishop is face crossing f2. If this is not beautiful and not asking you to subscribe the channel, then what will be? Then what will be? Oh, I don't know what's going on here. I'm just using my common sense to continue this game. Let's bring this knight out, then it will go to f6. Brilliant queen sec. Yes, as gamer, we do have that brilliant queen sec. Maybe I should have gone there first. Okay, let's go queen c8 now. With the idea of bishop s3 to trade off that light square bishop. Again, this time king has king k2. So we will try to trade off the light square bishop. In the meanwhile, black can try to trade off the dark square bishop. I watched many videos, but when I tried, then my opponent plays something else. That's why everything I learned they become meaningless. That's why we say that do not go for any like memorization. Just try to learn the idea. That is the key. Okay, he's stopping this move. Big deal. Let's see how long you are going to stop that. Now his idea is to get this. Mm, let's hit the queen. Should I try e5? The problem is d5. Okay, now his bishop is there. Oh, sorry, queen is there. Let's go h6. The idea should be played g5 and then bishop h3. Who's that? You have to go back. Then I'm coming with bishop h3 followed by queen f5, trying to attack him on the king side. ब्रो अपने उस गेम को म्यूजियम में रख दिया. Yes, brother, रख दिया. Thanks, bro. Sasindra is my father's name. My name is Kritis. I'm from Assam. Thank you, brother, to being on the stream. You are a nice guy. And this is like great if everybody's is sorry if somebody is like acknowledging the fact that they are lacking some sort of knowledge due to this, due to that. It is a good thing. How to use brain? My is not braining. Many times in chess, I hang everything sometimes on rooftop, chat pe, yeah. I like the look of knight e4. I do have this important check as well, inducing f3. But knight e4 is much better. He has this move. I will drop my queen back, threatening this right. I don't know what is the right idea. Knight will be not doing much. Let's start with this check. Sacrifice the brain. Okay, now should I go here? Of course, I can win a pawn here because this bishop is not much strong and white king is kind of weak. And if you move this knight, I will got f3 for my knight. I like the look of this. How will you kick out my queen from there? It's not easy. And now this idea looks interesting. Knight f6, then knight e4. But I have to speed up as well. This isn't working. Yeah, I would. Now he's playing fast. Let's go here. There will be nothing to it. He's playing fast. I need to go harder, right? I need to play fast. Wow, look at that. He's playing on every front. How? How the heck he's doing that? Look at that. The speed by which he is playing is incredible. We are hitting this, we are hitting this. No. Where should I go, man? He's finding some of the key more. I don't know why didn't I take here. Oh, let's see that. What? I have no move. I have my. Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna resign. I don't know what happened to me at the end. Like this guy was incredible. He was never thinking, and kind of we have to do the same if we want to win some rich game. The moment I start thinking, I feel like I'm losing all of my time. And look at that. When I'm not thinking, this sort of thing is happening. By the way, he just like removed that as well. Oh man, I was taking that. What happened to my mouse? What is happening here, man? My mouse speed sucks, and my mouse skills also. Okay, he's threatening this. Yeah, kind of. Let's see. And now what? This guy knows all theory. He's just pressing us, right? Okay, is this some sort of trap? He designs. Gambit खेलना चाहिए था एरिया. No, I don't like gambits. I just want to play some solid chess. Okay, I'm not going to rush this time. I need to cross 2100 today. I need to cross 2100. Maybe knight c6 was better, but still it is also fine. We are setting to eliminate this bishop. Okay, he wants to get that bishop on a better square. Now let's hit this bishop now. Let's see if he wants to go. If I goes here, oh, isn't this check is kind of winning? It's not winning, I mean knight c3, but then we take that bishop and followed by bishop takes c5. Knight c3 is the only viable. If you goes here, I will just take your bishop. Knight c3, knight takes e4, probably queen takes e4, then bishop takes c5, bishop takes d7, bishop takes d7, and our queen will still defend that bishop on c5. Next match you can play with me. I'm not playing with my viewers today. Please suggest me a book on chess. Brother, if you are beginner, just go for like woodpecker method. That single book can make you like 1500 online, of course, not like infuriating. Let's see. I don't know what he's thinking. Basically, knight c3 is forced. Otherwise, you are going to lose this bishop. Like, who will think twice if he is seeing that the bishop is going to be hanged? Okay, he goes for this one, and I can still go for this one. Ah, but at the end of the line, there will be this fold. Right. After this, like knight takes, and if I take here with the bishop, there is this move, which is annoying. So he's tactically defending, right? It's not bad. He will take that with the knight. So that's what he was calculating. Because at the end, there can be a b4 14 that queen and the bishop. Let's see how he's going to so he take with he did take that with the knight, and now there is this fork on the road. We have to give up that. This is annoying. Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna bring this and then I'm gonna castle. And at some moment he will take this, or he will use this way. So he just solidify that one, but wow. Okay, let's castle. Let's try to undermine this pawn. Well, somehow he managed to like solidify that. Right. I want to play this one. Wow, this is incredible. Then he will support this pawn, right? Wow, man. I'm just struggling in my main opening. How the heck is this happening? I'm struggling in my main opening, guys. Like in Karagan. What the heck is wrong with me? And now look at this bishop. It is dead. How did I allow this freaking pawn chain? We are losing for sure now. He did burn like all of his time, but still he's like fine. He has 1 minute on the clock and an extra piece. Okay, I will review this game and we will see like where did we go wrong actually. And now look at that. Oh, this guy is incredible. This guy is incredible. Can't even touch that. And now he'll just wow, man. Can you believe that? We have no play. Knight d6 is always a threat if I goes for this. Let's try to take some control. And now this. Actually, he has this move which wins on the spot. Because we have no way to defend it. And he's going, maybe I have this move. Then he will take this. Check. Oh, knight d6. Knight d6. Wow, man. This guy's seeing like all the future. Wow, we are just losing status. There is like no defense. Huh. This is the only move. This is incredible. This is like knight f6 check. And what should I say? Like nothing is there. This is mate. Wow. This is bad. How am I getting cursed in my own opening? Bishop d4. Let me analyze this one. Because he did burn a lot of time and somehow he found all the defensive move to hold on to an extra pawn and he just paralyzed my pieces. Knight takes is the best move. Yeah, why did I take that with the queen, man? How stupid I am. Why did I take that with the queen instead? And my position is fine. No, just the positions are like simple. I'm making it like complicated for no reason. Position was like simple. I made it like complicated. I could have just taken that with the queen and life was better. Right. And what is this now? Look at the speed of this guy again. Everybody's playing incredibly fast. And you are always going to get confused when they do this. Right, now this is coming. And I don't know what to do. Maybe queen b6 to hit that. But this will hit this bishop with a threat of winning an extra pawn. queen is active as well. Okay, he's giving me the option of this, but he will get a pawn here. So like this, there is a problem though. I can take this. If you take this rook is hanging, then the knight is hanging. 2019. And of course, my idea was like if he takes here, I can recapture. And again, if he takes this pawn, the rook is going to be hanging. That's why we did go for this line. Not only he hanged this rook, he just hanged this knight as well. It was easy game. Please share his channel with chess enthusiasts. Whose channel? My channel. Okay, again we are going for the same line. This time I know the best line. Okay, he's not fighting for the pawn, so let's just recapture that. Now we will try to put pressure over there. You will take that. So have to stop that. Okay, how many? How many? How many? We have only three. He has three. Okay. I like the look of this. Yeah, let's go after that light square bishop because there is no safe square. And in Karo Khan, if you can eliminate the light square bishop, your life is going to be good, like always. Bishop d8 with attack on s4. What is he trying? I think he's going for blind attack, guys. Should I take this? I don't know because he's going to recapture with the pawn. I'm not winning a pawn. I need to play this king g7 and look at it. And look at my light square bishop, bro. We are cooked, guys. Because our rooks are disconnected. How the heck I'm finding myself in this heck of a position? He is playing like over solid. If I goes here, he will take, and I need to take back with the queen. Then he will again get this thing. So let me calibrate this line. Queen b6, rook here takes. I think I'm fine here. Okay, I'm not going to touch this. But how I'm going to improve my position? b4. I have to comment this. Okay, let's force a queen shade because we are hitting that knight. Oh, now this just wins the game, right? He has this move. But then I can go here because my knight and bishop, everything is defended. He will go for this with attack on this two pieces. But I have bishop d8 here. Ah, bishop d8 disconnects the rook. So this just traps the queen. Rook c8 traps the queen. Ah, but there is a problem. He will take, and if I recapture, he has this move. And then rook h7 will be a checkmate threat. So what about this move first? If pawn takes, I will slide the king over to h7 and I'm fine. Everything is defended, but he is hitting my queen. Fuck, man. Oh, look at my time. We need to go for this line. I will show you that line where I was getting like almost checkmate. And every opponent who I'm facing today is like not thinking, and every single time they are literally not thinking. And now he knows that I have only 30 seconds, so he's not going to trade the previous way. Right. I can move here. Oh, this freaking move is a check. Queen c7 and we are dead. That's like nothing. Fuck. What the heck is wrong with me, man? I'm trying my best, guys, but still I'm not finding my rhythm. I can't believe like I was like once 2000 in Blitz. Yeah, look at how the heck they are just finding out without even thinking. This is incredible. Literally incredible. C4 is going to be weakness. This knight is excellent on C5. Ooh, so rook B1 has to be played because you never know about this bishop. You just have to move this knight with a bigger threat. For the moment, we are safe. Okay, he's already giving a sign that he's going to double attack this by moving this knight somewhere. Okay, I will skewer your bishop as well. E5, of course, if I take, this bishop is going to be reached. Knight takes e4 is there. I'm not. I'm giving him the potential targets. Now rook e8 is no brainer. I will move my queen again for no reason. This pawn is marching. 94. Bishop a3. Just to try to eliminate this strong knight on c5. की हाल चाल आइयो ना ही बालो अच्छा नहीं बालो Dilkil, I'm stuck at 1600. What to do? Sonal brother, if you are at 1600, that is some sort of rating where you have to improve your opening. And if you can improve your opening, like in every single line, I don't know why he's giving up a pawn. Why? Like everything is defended. Yeah. And if you can improve your opening, that can win you like multiple games. I don't know what the heck is the idea. Let's hit this freaking queen. Hit it again. And now I'm going to play fast. Okay, I'm trading that. Get this knight in. Rook b1. Queen d2. I'm infiltrating there. He will hit my knight though. 97. Queen h6 is coming. This should be a blunder. Check. I do have this option where I can damage his pawn structure. And I mean, this is hanging probably. Check. And this is me. You cannot involve your queen. There is rook c3 check. I don't even need to. Okay. I find the defense, I guess. Check. Oh, let's take away this part. Then again with g3. There is no check. You can't involve your queen as well. Rook G3 is kind of unstoppable. Wow. Wow, man, I'm just underestimating my own. There is always some defense. But again, I can renew this threat. You need to leave the diagonal. Then I have this check. I can also take the pawn. Yeah, there is always some defense. You have to be careful about everything. Oh, he's giving up that. Okay, let's start with this check. Let's hit that. We will not get flat this time. I know how to win these type of games. He has like 2 seconds. GG. Hmm. It was tough for a bit, but at the end, everything was fine. Okay, you are not going to take that. You need to invest some time. In the meanwhile, I'm going to generate some sort of a deck. Knight G3, I have C5, let's A6. I don't need to respond. So, Bishop G2, it is fine. Inside castle, still this. Oops. I hate getting into this early middle game, but we can't do anything. We are trying to hold on to our extra pawn. Now you have to go back, or either you have to give up the knight. Sorry, bishop for this knight. Okay, he goes back. And probably I'm capturing this. And look at his pawn switch there. Oh, sorry, knight takes is a possibility. Okay, fine. Knight c5 is coming with attack on the bishop, followed by rook d8. Rook d8. Everything is different. Let's go to d8, offer a rook trade. Now knight d3. You want to take that? Otherwise, I'm hitting your pawn. G4. Not seeing a single reason not to pick this. Now we are up 2 pawns, and he will regret his life for playing that mischievous. Big fan, big fan. Okay, get that bishop out. Let's go here. The idea is to double up. And if he takes, I will get this pawn to the d3 square, and then it will be easy. Okay, now you have to take or you have to leave this. Oh, there is this. Oh, d1 was there. My bishop is also undefended. Okay, let's offer a bishop trade. Ah, maybe he will be able to take this pawn, I guess. But at the end, we have a d4. Like bishop takes, knight takes, knight takes, knight takes, rook takes is there. Yeah, I think I messed up. Okay, still we are going to be. Oh, he didn't go for that. He did not go for that. Now this, I have no idea which one is the right. I need to what to do this one. He is threatening this one. Let's go here. He is getting one of the pawn back. Yes, XYZ, hello. I'm fine, Vivek, brother. How are you? Still a lot of work is required. We are just a bit on. There is this. No, let's get one of the rooks off the board. And now this. I want to get this pawn and create an outside passage. He has this. Let's involve the king. Every square is controlled. This here, then this. So, but I think I should start with g6. Yeah, I'll start with g6 to prepare f6. Then every square on fifth rank will be controlled, and we will get this point. Now f6. You have to leave this. You can try this, I guess. Let's offer a nightshade. Now I have a nice spot for my knight on d4. Everything is guarded. Knight d4. Okay, there's this nasty check. Why am I allowing this? Why I am allowing this? Okay, let's hit his queen. Sorry, knight. Because this knight is controlling a bunch of keys. But he's not capturing that. That means I can go here. Your rook is not getting in. And I need to get this rook off the board. This is kind of annoying. Check. But now it will be less annoying because I have some breathing room. Let's get this king out here. Everything is guarded. GG, nice outplay. Rook a4. Many move was there, but I had no time to watch out. भाई खेलोगे क्या मेरे साथ? I'm not playing my viewers. I'm so sorry. Let's get into this one. I think we can take this with the pawn. Let's see what he's going to play. Taking unperson or taking that with the bishop or with the queen is like easy. Let's take that with the queen. Threatening checkmate, offering a queen trade. I could have taken that with the bishop, threatening this, but again we are threatening this knight. We are already up a pawn, so we will trade as many pieces as possible. I have this unperson. We will get the e file, then we'll take this knight and damage his pawn position. I like this. Now we can castle. We have e5, and I think our position is fantastic. He has this island. Let's bring this knight out before getting some sort of activity. H3 just to stop this. Still, it's like not easy. We have to convert this. He has the d file, which he will try to use immediately. Don't know what is the idea. Let's try to get this knight on an active square. C4, C5. I have knight b3 double attack that. No, let's get this rook. Both. I think rook b8 would have been better just to keep an eye on this. Probably he was like scared about knight e4, I guess. Hello Sanjeevana. Hello Raju Bhai. Welcome back on the stream. Good evening. This is again should say very good one. Let's go here. Offer a rook trade. Should I go here? Oh, he will attack f2. Okay, I have to be careful. I have the like disadvantage of falling asleep in some situation. And look at that. This is my problem. I'm allowing counterplay. And probably this is the huge. If I take his rook is getting it. And now he's fine. Okay, let's see how we can focus. And look at that pressure. I'm not in time to get this, or I am, I guess. I have rotates defending that. But I'm allowing all the counterplay to now. I don't think you recognize me. Huh? Really? Okay, now I can move this knight. C6. Probably C5. Okay, who's the. Let's play some active chess. Let's hit that A7. Now the idea is to get knight E5. Hit this, hit that, and A7 is again hanging. I'm just lacking a light square bishop. It would have been much better if I had the light square. I can take that. This is hanging with check if he takes this. And there is this desperado. We will take, he will take our knight, we will take that pawn. Or probably bishop C5. Yeah, let's take this. After this move, I do have bishop C5, which looks interesting though. Yeah, because it attacks the rook, it attacks the bishop. And if he goes rook E8, we have F3 and we wins. Or I have after this one, I have a simple move, knight E7, interposing the connection between the rook and the bishop, then followed by rook takes E4. Oh, my knight there was hanging as well. What a crazy calculation. What the heck is happening? Why I'm calculating like this? Okay, still it's not over. We have a rook and we have some time advantage. Oh man, fuck. I'm not even capturing a pawn. Oh my god, how to get rid of this problem? There you go. Oh, why didn't I take that? Stupid. Now this is hanging. Looks winning. Knight e7 check, winning the bishop. But I just forgot that c6 knight was hanging. Okay, this time let's try Sicilian. Whenever I'm trying Sicilian, that's not working for me, but this time I will try to get work with that. This time I will get away with that, I guess. Let's take that and get this bishop on c6 to hit that. a6 to stop this knight. Okay, I'm happy with this move because I get eradicated with that weakness. On b6, that is such a nice move, which is bishop d4. Let's prevent that from happening now. This bishop is a very good square. How about try simple chess? Wow, incredible, man, incredible. Okay, let's trade pieces now. Let's trade pieces. This guy is still hoping that he can manage to get this game. Right. Really. Sure. Only thing is our backline. But how are you defending this rook s3? by doing this. Check. Oh, let me define. I don't need to rush. I don't know why I'm doing this now. This is gone. Get out of here and give me this pawn. Queen h4 was better, surely. Yeah, maybe. Many moves is like completely winning, but like it's not too much hard. Queen h4. Now this is just check. Okay, I'm coming in a second, guys. You can get back to 21 at this stream. Yeah, let's see. Let's try. Let's try. Okay, I'm gonna switch back to 5 minute leads because we are now getting a little bit higher rated, and according to situation, I'm not in a perfect shape. So let's try to get a longer lead scheme, and let's see if we can get to 2100 or not. We are going to play the terrace variation of the French defense. Let's go here. Bishop d3 now. This is still a theory. Let's castle. Bishop c5 here. We are going to take, and let's go s3. Always a useful move. I don't know what is this move associated with. Let's try to create some weaknesses on the queen side. I'm trying to discourage black from castling queen side. And I do have queen d2 followed by b4. Let's put the rook on e file first of all, as his queen is there. And I think black wants to castle queen side and go for the attack on the king side, which can be dangerous, of course. But I want to play knight. Oh, I can take this, but I don't want to give him the open z file. So knight g5. Yeah, knight g5 looks very interesting. Since it is an outpost and we are threatening something, if he didn't castle anyway, we have a huge threat. Can you guys see that? What are we threatening? If we play any loose move, there is a threat. I think you have recognized that. But now there is no such threat. He is hitting our bishop. Defending is okay. Let's drop this bishop back. Again, we are threatening g3 now. And let's see. This he cannot hit this knight because there is no h pawn. And there is knight on f6 already. भाई मेरा एग्जाम चल रहा था इसीलिए स्ट्रीम पर नहीं आ पा रहा था अब एग्जाम खत्म हो गया अब रेगुलर आऊंगा ओके ओके फाइन क्षितिज but you are not like forced to come onto the stream every day. It's literally your choice. What was the threat? Knight check? No. The threat was bishop takes g6, fg, and then rook takes e6, pinning that queen to the king, as knight is already hitting e6. Like bishop takes g6, bishop takes g6, f takes g6, and then we have queen take rook takes e6. Or we could have started with rook takes e6 as well. After fg, we have bishop takes g6 check. We got a pawn and a knight for our exchange, and it is better. Okay, probably he's trying to get me into this line, but I'm not stupid. Let's force this knight out of this square. This is defended by this knight. There is no check. And let's see where he's going to move this knight. Then we will decide. He's keeping his king and the queen in the center, that too on the e5. So I think we must be better and we should punish this guy for keeping that king and the queen in the center for this much longer time. Okay, he takes this. I can take here. Oh, this is annoying. Now if I take, there is knight takes s3 check. I have this move too. No, let's take here. Because if he takes my knight, look at that rook in the corner is undefended and knight is also hanging. There is no check. So that was a blunder. That was a blunder. Our knight is actually not hanging. First of all, we can even capture both of one of these knights, and that rook in the corner is still defended. Black is just getting lost now. There is like no defense. Let's see how he's going to do anything. Queen takes g5. Not only we can take that rook, we can even take this rook. There will be one empty check. Knight takes s3. We have king g2, and then we are fine. Okay, he did go for this line. Let's see how he's going to maintain the integrity. I'm not seeing, but still I have to be like careful. Cannot go for blind. Knight takes s3. I have king g2. He will repeat the position maybe. I will look king f1. Yeah, and I just need to bring this queen back into the game. The moment we bring our queen back into the game, we will be fine. I can play this. If I goes here, there is another check. If you take, then you are going to get massacred in this discover check. So I think king f1 is one of the easiest. If he goes knight h2 check, then we will go king g2. Yeah. And again, the question is how I'm going to bring this queen into the game. It's not so easy. And we need some of the pieces in the defense. If we can get our queen successfully out of this corner, then we will be winning. And still, it's not like certain that we are okay. Look at that. And now my king is getting queen is g3 is coming. I missed this one. Oh, I missed this one. This is coming. Is there any check? There is no check. I like the look of this. Trying to open up the d5. Queen takes d3. This is going to be a check. And then we can involve our rook, even if we have to sacrifice it. Because then queen can join the party. Queen takes g3. There is no such threat because queen g1, I have king e2. If queen takes, then we have rook d1, knight takes d1, and rook takes d1. Bishop is also defending the d1 score. I don't know because I want to meet you once. What's going on in the chat, guys? And if you are enjoying the game, please do hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, you can also subscribe it. And you can support this community. You are already supporting, as I'm saying again, but just by watching the stream. Okay, let's go for this. Now this, and now there is a checkmate threat. So I need to be careful. This check, king here, then this. I mean, if we are not converting this game, why we are playing chess? Isn't this checkmate? He has this move. I have this. He will escape though. Oh, I need to be careful, guys. Check. King goes here. I have this check. King b3 is very annoying though. Wow. It's not over yet. Okay, check. I have this simple move. What about this? My queen is not coming in. Oh, no, 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 no. Here, only move is this. And then queen a3 is checkmate. Look at that nice geometry. Like rook d4 check. these squares are controlled. So only move is king b3 and queen a3 is going to be a checkmate as bishop is already controlling c2. Wow, cool. Oh man, that is I think force move. This is checkmate. Look at that. We drive the king out from g8 and it ended up on b3. Wow. Have you ever seen this? Look at that king march. Sorry, it starts from e8. It starts from e8, then this, and we decide the fate of the black king. Yeah. So his experiment didn't work. What is brilliant? Brilliant is this rook stack, nothing else. Like here, yeah, rook d1. We sack an exchange for this knight. This is brilliant. Yeah, you guys might feel in love with that you cannot give up the exchange because it feels like how can you give up the rook for the knight? But when you are ahead in material and your opponent king is weak, you have to sacrifice some material back to gain some activity and get your main attacker in the game. That's why we goes for this one and we find this nice set. Okay, GG, let's go for another game. I hope you guys are enjoying the game. If you are doing so, please do that like business and subscribe business. Ella means all. Let's go for c5 Karotan. Now we are bringing this knight out to c6. Typically, white responds with c3, but here he goes for this one. Actually, he baited me into playing knight c6. He can pin that knight at some point. Hmm. I have this check, but c3 is annoying, right? I like the look of queen c7 though. Hitting that, she will go bishop d5. Let me pre-move knight e7, then we are going to attack this. Now we are attacking this again. Rook e1. I am take that. Let's bring this bishop out first. This is not an option, but probably he will prepare. Let's go a5 to stop this. If he goes a3, I need to win this pawn back somehow. Let's castle. Queen e5 with the idea of recapturing this pawn. Once we regain this pawn, we will be fine. Let's take en passant. Oh, he's capturing that with the. Man, this is annoying. This is annoying. He is getting what he's trying. Okay, still this is doubled pawns. So it's not that hard to fight. If I do, let's do that. And then we will undermine. We have the bishop here. Now we are going to undermine. But look at that pawn. I don't know why I'm struggling in this line. I'm just not managing myself to get that pawn back. I need to study this line deeply. And I need to study this line deeply. He's finding all the defense. I don't know and some other language which you can speak but not fluently. I think Kshitij and XYZ, whoever they are dating each other. Literally. This is true. This is not joke. Kshitij and XYZ both are dating each other. And he's telling this or this, I don't even know. Bishop pair is way better than extra pawns. Just attack king. Yeah, but these pawns are like controlling all of my pieces. I don't have a way to get involved. Maybe I need to play f6 to chip away this central pawn. If he takes, I can take back and I'm fine. If this knight moves, then we can get our bishop on c4. So actually, it's not that bad. I don't know. IDK to whom are you telling? You are on a good winning streak, by the way. I don't know. No, 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 no. I'm on losing streak. I'm in a huge tilt. He goes back. Let's go bishop c4 immediately. I think he wants to go back with the knight. Okay, then we will get back with the bishop. Should I take? I don't know. Let's go f6 now. What is the threat of this? Queen g6. So if I take queen g6, I have bishop f8. Ah, there is a threat, guys. After this, like here, queen g6. If I goes for bishop f8, there is knight f6 check. King h8 will be forced and queen h7 will be checkmate. So should I do f5? I mean, if I play f5, how will we attack him? His central will be like much stronger, but I have to. I think I'm misplaying this key. Maybe bishop e5, rook a4, hitting this b4 weakness. Maybe the idea. You have won most games in this stream. No, I don't know. Don't try to become over smart. Don't try to become over smart. Otherwise, Shetil will punish you. If I take here, then he will take back with the b pawn, and there will be no such attack. And I don't know what is the idea of this move. I need to involve my queen in the game. I was kind of hoping for that. Now queen g3. What about this move? I need to hit f2. Should I sack this guys? But his pieces are around his king. He will survive. If I goes here, the light square will become a weakness. I need to hit this. Oh, isn't this move traps the queen? No, there is this. This queen here. Let's go here with the idea of rook e2 and then queen e7, queen e2. If we sack the knight, that's not working. Bishop is already defending that. Dilkil's position is literally fucked up. Yeah, you are right, Kshitij. Really? Let's look upon from white side. It's not that fucked up. Whose king is safer from white side? Okay, should I take no? The answer is no. I think he wants to sack this knight, guys. Oh, wow. He sees that. And now look at my queen and my king. Hmm. I'm not in time. This is going to be a checkmate for the place. Yeah, it's easy. There's multiple threat. This is also a threat, so I need to defend my back. Queen here, queen. So I need to play queen a8. Probably now we are lost. Can I take this? Check. Here, then this pawn will fall. But I'm going for this. I want to get back with queen. And if we can trade the queen, then we will be fine. I have this move, but then he will take that pawn with check. Let's go here. He will repeat. Oh, he didn't repeat though. Wow. I don't know what the heck is going on now. And probably I'm lost. Should I take? I have no answer for this as well. Now he's capturing this. Probably we are lost. Probably we are lost. If I goes here, there is this nasty check. I have to. I will try to get this around. And we have to stop these two pawns, which is not gonna be easy. For the moment, we are threatening this check and checkmate. So I think he has to trade the queen. Because rook f1 is not an option as bishop is controlling that. So he will zigzag around my king. And at the end, he will trade the queen. Again, I'm threatening this move. There is no checkmate. I have this idea. King here and then this way. And we are getting into the time skirmish. Now he has only. Okay, let's take that. I think now he will go for this perpetual, but I can hide my king. Oh no, I can't hide that. Fuck. No, I can't hide that. That's why I did go for this one, man. Oh, yeah, it is just a dead draw. It is winning for white here, but it is very hard to find the idea. What is the way to win this? Probably by pushing this pawn after this queen cheat. I don't know. Okay, at least we survived this game. My position was like sucks. So it is a good thing. Draw is actually good. Yeah, draw is actually good. Let's go for this. We are in for another Sicilian. I'm just trying to avoid theory. When I'm going for theoretical line, I'm finding like my opponents are better than me in theory. So I'm just trying to avoid that as long as possible. Here the idea is to stop d5. Okay, probably he will try to push f4, f5. Let's bring this out. We will reroute this knight to this side of the board. Queen d2. Let's take this. Bishop c2. I mean d5 I'm not afraid of. I don't want to give him the open fight. Am I going here? No, there's. But still, I like this. If he goes, I think I can take and then queen d. Sorry, queen e2, or maybe queen g4 with the idea of bishop h6, knight h5. Or he goes back. He goes back. That means he's allowing queen g4 or queen h5. Which one is better? Queen h5 doesn't do anything. With queen g4, at least we will have some option of going h4, h5. Once one of these two pieces move, knight h5, like I'm not afraid of that. Should we close this down? Yeah, can't open. His knight is getting. Yeah, this bishop will be bad. Let's go here with the idea of knight f5. And there is no easy way to get rid of this queen. If knight f4, I will just take. Okay, I think he's preparing g6. So knight f4, f5, g6. I do have this move. Let's go for g6 doesn't win a piece because we can take that bishop with check and then we can get out of this attack. To avoid free play a3, 1 cm, beat Hikaru OTB rapid by playing a3. Wow, that's crazy. Bye, bro. I'm okay, brother Chitish. Okay, did go for this line. And actually, I like this check in here. And then this. Yeah, actually, I like this check. Bishop is defending that. So after king g7, we do not have to worry about that. And now queen f3. Maybe I can go back with the knight. Oh, there was this check followed by queen at 7, queen at 6. What is this idea? I don't know what's going on. Let's threaten that move to win that exchange. So f5, I can go here and get that exchange. Wow, he's stopping everything nice. Queen c3 with this idea. g5. g5, I got h4, h6. Okay, he goes for this one. I need to move my knight. f4 now. Trying to open up another front. I think black king is like weak. And if we can get f4 in and take on e5, we will shift this rook on f5. And we can have some crazy attacking chances. But still, I need to think. Probably he's preparing this. But I'm not afraid about this one. I have queen f2. If he takes, probably queen takes. Queen f2 now. Still, everything is defended. f5 can be an advancement, but I can just take and open up this bishop as well. Okay, I should take that with the bishop, I guess. c5, probably. Yeah, g5, but it weakens some light square. Yeah, this is kind of intuitive, but it is already weakening some square. And I'm going to shift my bishop on d4, put that rook on f1. This is not a problem for me, I guess. What is that? This knight is good. Okay, let me play this one first. I will take and trade. And I think I should go bishop d4 now, just to keep an eye on f6 pawn. I mean, if I can activate this light square bishop, my position will be much better. So one of the ideas is go bishop d4 and then shifting this bishop to d1 and then to z4, offering a bishop g4. I'm not afraid about that. Let's go bishop d4 first. And now knight f3 maybe, with some idea of sacrificing the knight on h4 as well. Yeah, knight f3, if he takes, then again it's fine. I will get access to that h5 square. I think. Did you watch Argentina versus Egypt match? No, chess with Deep. I'm not a fan of soccer. I'm not involved in those things right now. Let's take that with the queen. And look at that. Bishop d1 is coming, forcing rook h8. And then bishop takes f6 will be there. Oh, so he's resorting to this move, right? Bishop d8. Sorry, e8. Bishop e8. The queen back is there also. Let's take here. The idea is to deflect the queen. So he can't take that with the pawn. Right. If he takes here, rook takes a8, queen takes a8 will be forced. But now we got the front. Let's keep an eye on this c4 pawn. We got another attack. And I like the look of this one, but rook is defending there. Right? So what about this move? Shifting the bishop onto that square. e4 is defended. Yeah, bishop z4, bishop f5. And then rook f2, rook f1. Everything is mine. Rook f2 and rook f1. And everything will hit that one. Yeah, let's go for this. There is no counterplay on the queen side. Rook f1 is coming. Bishop is a beast. And every piece will attack that. I need to work with something. Maybe bishop e6. No, I don't want this one. I think I have to. Should I do here? Should I take? Bishop takes. Sorry. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Rook takes. Rook takes. I will not be able to take again. Let's hit this. I think we have to switch our plans. Yeah, we have to switch our plans. Let's disconnect the queen from attacking e4. Then we are threatening this queen takes e4, forcing rook c7 and then rook a1. Or I have an idea. Bishop d3, bishop e3, queen c4, queen takes this. Again, I can't take this one. So this guy is tactically defending everything. I have to comment this opponent is well prepared. Let's do here. If he goes here, I think I will trade and then f6 will fall. Yeah. But the e4 is a weakness. But d6 will be weak as well. Takes, 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 and I'm going there to defend this. This is a huge parcel. This is not a threat, I guess. And mm, oh man, actually no pawn is hanging. Stupid. Why I'm doing this? Still should be like winning, but my king is cut off. Do you want to go for the trade? No. Ah, oh man. No, I think I'm in Zugzwang. Oh, it's a draw. Fuck. I'm losing. Oh man. And I was not deserving this loss, man. I had everything there, but I find all the idea to mess up this. Let me see actually if this is winning. This is a draw, but only I have the quality of messing this up. This is still a draw. I got the pawn. The move is this. No, what is the right idea there? How the heck is it a draw? This is losing. This is losing. This is losing. So you purse. He goes here. Here. No, again this is losing. So this is the draw. Here you push. Here you push here. Push here. You push here. He promotes. We end up having the exact same position. But he managed to get that. Yeah, this is still a draw. And I should have gone there. That was the way. I'm constantly threatening this, but I had no time. And the problem is, if you have the queen, you can just zigzag with your queen with check. You do not have to think in these kind of endgames. But I had everything in that last game, man. How did I mess up? I should not have rushed there. It is painful. I don't want to lose like that. I did everything right throughout the game. Like I got like every single time, like throughout that 8 or 9 minutes. But at the end, in last 30 seconds, I messed up. Bro, you hungry for some win? Okay, actually I missed this. What is it? Queen d5 wins. I have the idea of this. Rook takes and then queen d5, threatening that. But then he can go there. Let's go for that immediately, I guess. We are threatening this nasty ship. We are like triple attacking, not double attacking, I guess. Wow, someone is sending me pani puri, mango lassi. Wow, that's great. And this is so funny. I can take this knight now. I don't think we need to think twice. C6 is in. So it's queen. I need to take that with the queen because knight is hanging, right? And there is this deflection, I guess. Yeah. Somehow my opponents are finding everything. Whereas I'm like, shut me. Okay, I think we are fine here. Material is equal and black king is relatively weak. We need our rook on g5. Let's offer a piece of trade immediately because his king is weak. If I can involve our pieces quickly, the game will be basically over. You could take rook with knight after rook e7. Oh, he's allowing this. There is this immediate move, but I think queen was defending us. And now rook g3 is a huge threat. Either we are going to give that nasty check or either we are going to hit that queen. And I think we can get, oh, wow, beautiful. Beautiful, easy win. You could take rook with knight after rook e7. Let's see. We have a brilliancy for what? Knight takes at 6. Okay, let's see when I can take that rook after that. First of all, knight defend f7, so we can't take, right? Okay, my initial idea was knight takes, rook takes, and then this. Yeah, I could have taken that rook, and it's kind of fine. And he has to take here with the queen to defend f7, and there is bishop takes h6, opening up a line of attack on the queen. Yeah, this should have been better. Let's see the evaluation here. Yeah, it's better for white, but not winning. It's +2. No, it's winning. And this is the wrong move. Yeah, this is the better one. No, this is still wrong. So bishop's there. This is still wrong, but then what is the idea? What is the idea? Bishop takes h6 or knight. I don't know. Hello, Sam. See where is brilliant. Are you playing viewers? I'm not playing my viewers, Mridul. The brilliant is this knight, Sam. Why this is brilliant? Because if we take this knight immediately, then he's going to recapture our knight, and his position is fine. His king is safe. He's up a pawn. So we are going to lose this knight anyway. So why not to take a pawn and weaken his king? That is the idea. And this is one of the very instructive thing. When you have a hanging piece, like if you move, then he's better. So you can't move this because your queen is hanging as well. And you only other move is queen takes c4, but then he takes this knight. So we are going to lose this piece anyway. So let's take a pawn. But this is a check. You have to always watch for the danger level. If the danger level is higher, then you can go for this. This is a check. It is completely forced. He has to take this with the pawn. Then we recapture this knight. And now look at the difference. His king is weak and the material is equal as well. So that's the idea. Let's keep going. And I think we can get 2100 if we play some fine chess. Let's go for the Karokan defense this time. Everybody's going for advanced nowadays. Advanced Karokan. Let's bring this knight out. Then we will take on d4. And now bishop g4 to pin that knight. E6, paving the way for this bishop check. Can you do that? I'm playing a game. Yeah. What? I need to attack that nine, but there is no easy way. Right? There is no destroyer to sacrifice as well. Oh, let's try to get this knight down. We are hitting that as well. Knight goes back. Now I will go b3. We will read out this knight to c6. Let's go to c8 first, I guess. a3, I'm not scared. We have this move. Oh, if I goes here, then a3 is annoying, right? Because every square is controlled, so we can't play knight e7. I have an idea. Just drop this bishop back to f8. This is coming. And look at his attack. He's controlling everything on this diagonal and he's ready to open up the file. But maybe I'm threatening knight c2 and we can get this bishop. Yeah. Apologize for that. This should be a blunder because you can't defend the bishop, so we are winning an exchange. I think he is giving up that on purpose. So he defend this and he's giving up. Which one should I go for, guys? I think this bishop is better than this rook. If I take, yeah, still I can't resist myself not to take this rook. Because if his attack didn't work, we will basically win the game. Right, if his attack didn't work. I'm not going to help him. Not going to help him. But how am I going to bring my pieces back? Right. That's the question. My queen is if I'm going here, there's this. Let's try to get this in. This knight is restricted as well. Let's try to trade the queen as soon as possible. Maybe rook c2. Somehow. Rook c2 is not there. Oh, let's try to double up on the c file. Getting there. Oh, there is a deep idea though. If I goes here, bishop at 6. If you take queen at 6 wins. Can I go here? This is not a big deal. I can just recapture. And then rook c2, and I think I'm in time. I will just hit that knight. Yeah, if I got rook c2 in, the game is basically over because that knight on e2 will be hanging. Oh, this should be a blunder. No, 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 no. It is somehow fine. Somehow it is fine. This guy is incredible. Knight takes. And I'm still not in time to get my queen involved. Maybe I have this move. Which is better? I think queen is better. Yeah, let's go with the queen. And now some of the ideas to sack this rook, going for this one, which is still not working. This guy is incredible. He's defending very well. My knight is bad. That's the problem. Use your bishop takes g7. Knight f6 check, king h8. Oh, after this, there is this nasty check. King here. Check. I think I can run down, right? I mean, check here. My rook is defended by the knight and the queen. And his king is also going to be weak. It's not like his king is going to be safest king in the world. Queen h8, king here, still king e8. There is this empty check, and then I can just hide my king over that side of the board. And I just need to survive. Now this is hanging with check. Right. I just need to survive this attack somehow. And I need to get access to his back rank as well. First of all, he has to defend this. Bishop E here is not an option. I do have this option. Bishop takes, or queen takes. I will take that, but no, that doesn't yield much of it. I don't think we should press. Or I can just take this. Oh, with the idea of rook c2 now, there is no check. Rook c2 is coming. There is no check with the queen. My king is safe, and he has no activity now. Rook c2, and then this. Wow, I survived a huge attack. I survived a huge attack somehow. Okay, still, there is no check. Maybe he can prepare that, but I think we are first with rook c2. So danger level is higher here. Queen f6, there is a checkmate. There is still no check. Should be winning now. And he hangs queen, probably hoping for queen z2 checkmate. But queen takes f3 is so simple. That was a dirty trick by my opponent. Yes, yes, boy, Chetan. Hello, everyone. Bishop was already defended by knight. Where? Where the bishop was already defended? Bishop was already defended by the knight. Actually, knight is already defended by the bishop. It's like vice versa. Yeah. Okay, let's keep going. I think we can get to 2100 today. We just need to play some more quality game, and then we are fine. Oh, I have a word. I'm coming, guys. I'm coming. I just have to abort this one. I'm coming in a couple of. Complete your. Okay, I am so sorry. I forced you to wait for longer. Apologize for that. Okay, let's get in again. Some games. Yes, hello. What your name? What's your name? Anik Kexapo. Whatever it is, welcome to this sheet. Let's go for the Nimzo Indian defense this time with knight f6. This is not Nimzo Indian perfectly because Nimzo Indian is associated with the move c4. Let's go c5, a6. What is this? He's trying to take some space so early. I'm gonna cheat here. And this. I have a simple idea. Knight b6. Oh, he's trying to do the same. He is trying to do the same. I think we need to give up the light square bishop. My light square bishop is already bad. So if he takes actually, I will be happy because this knight is much better than this light square bishop. Let's go at 6. There's nothing right here. Probably rook fc8 because I want this rook to defend a6 pawn. And sometimes, like, oh, white can try to chip away this pawn. So both players are waiting for our opponent to capture this bishop. Both bishop is kind of bad. So actually, I don't want to. Should I put this here? I don't. Let's go to b8. Just to ensure this bishop will be defined. I think his idea is already to go for this. I have to go for some sort of attack. Let's go for knight e4. Knight takes, pawn takes. And I will hit that knight, followed by queen g5. Knight is hanging. He goes back, offering a knight trade, hitting this. So what should I capture? This bishop or this knight? If I take, there is rook takes. I don't want to be honest. c2, but the knight is now pinned. This is the time to undermine this. Pawn c. Oh, your queen, your queen, your queen. He can't even take this because knight is already in. And if he takes our bishop, this is dead lost. He is still trying. Can you believe that? You have to move this, and I'm gonna occupy the c5, and he decides. GG. Let's go, baby. We are just a couple of more game away from like 2100. This time, let's go for the fancy. E5 is one of the optimistic move. It goes like queen b6 now. But I think I'm comfortable in this line because of knight e4. I can take, but there is this move to get that protected with the idea of knight f3. Queen b6, I'm not afraid about that because knight a4 will fork that. Bishop f2, king e2, then queen d4, we take, bishop takes back, and then probably we play c. Bye, bro. I have to sleep. Okay, Chaitanya, bye. Have a good time and have a good sleep. Okay, let's see what he's going to play. There is the move d4, which is fine. I can go back with the knight, knight e2. There's no danger of that. Queen b6 is the only viable move. Yeah, he goes for that at the end. king e2, and I'm fine. Your queen is hanging, and now this is a bad because of I guess c4, which hits the queen, defends the knight, and if he take this with check, then the bishop will be hanging. Right? This is the idea. Yes, he can take this, but bishop is going to be hanging, and you can't go back to defend the bishop. This is completely winning. Yeah, GG. He can take this one, but then I think we have bishop d3, and everything is fine. Yeah, bishop d3. Knight is still defended by the queen. Bishop e3 is coming in. Okay, let's hit this queen again. And just try to trap. I'm just trying to trap his queen. Okay, now he has that move. But still, I like this. Followed by knight c4, I guess. But let's improve this bishop first of all. We don't need to rush. We are up a piece for only single pawn. And we can actually get this game easily. We just have to be careful. Okay, again, I'm not afraid of that move because I have knight takes e5. Oh, if knight takes e5, then queen takes as pawn will be pinned. So I have to take it with the pawn. Okay, still I'm fine. I can't take, I knows that. What about this move? No, that's oh no, I can't go here. I have to play this first because queen was hitting that. Oh man, I just fall for the same trap. Now I'm gonna resign this game. What is my problem? What is my problem, man? I'm saying the exact same thing again and again, and I'm doing exactly that. I should have captured. Right, let's change here and then play this move. There is nothing. This is so stupid. I hate losing winning games, and I'm not finding the best way to getting out of this mess. I'm doing this again and again. There was like easy way to win that game. I messed up. It's like I'm the worst player in the history. We will try to attack this guy, and I think I can get this pawn because I do have bishop c5. We are threatening this bishop to capture with check. So probably bishop g4. Then I do have knight b3 as well, offering this queen for that one. Right, so knight b3 will force a queen trade because we will hit that rook as well. But then there is this queen c2, I guess. What is the idea of this? I don't know. I have just a b. If he goes for this, okay, he's now. That was the idea. I have bishop c5. I do have knight b3. Bishop c5. Probably he wants to play the move b4. Should I try this or should I try that, guys? If I goes for this one, then I think we can simplify this piece. Because where will you move the queen? Ah, but this will be just a trade-off because queen is defended. I'm a stupid man. And now his knight is attacking this. Okay. Stupid. As I'm saying again, I'm the stupid guy. Okay, I think we are ready to castle. There is no way to prevent that. Let me castle first. And we will try to get this pawn. Maybe this. Yes. I missed. I had the advantage there. I overlooked. Hello, Magnus. Carlson. Should I take and damage his position? I don't. Let's start by hitting this bishop, and then we will try to hit that. Basically, the idea is to double up along the B file and hit that island. Oh, he's defending that with the rook. Hmm. So knight is undefended. We have to be careful. What about this one? He got this. I have an idea though. Let's go for this, inducing Z4 and then rook C1. Threatening, bishop takes C3, B takes C3, and rook takes C3. I'm not afraid of this move any single time. I think this is better. I think his idea is this. Okay, let's go for this. Bishop D6. I will get this rook here. So this rook is defending the knight, so I can move this knight now. We're also threatening this move. So he takes that bishop. I can recapture. So this is a draw, I guess, with perfect play. But I think my rook is active than him. Knight g4 is probably coming after g4. And then rook d8. Forcing this rook back. Still, it's not easy. Okay, let's just hit that target. I don't think we should overthink it. This is coming as well. How will you defend? Rook a2 is the only move, or maybe this. But who will play this move? I don't want to play because it will allow this move. I do have that. Let's this simply. Let's hit that rook. And this is one of the idea. We can't go there. Obviously. Position is completely equal. It should be a draw with perfect play, I guess. But still, there is a lot of key thing. Like I think my position is better because both of the rook is super active. This knight is looking some of on some of the keys first, and now this looks very interesting. Just opening up a line of attack, paving the way for knight e4, and there is no discover attack as well because everything is safe. We are threatening to capture this pawn. I can go here, but then he just trade, and I don't like that. But now I can convert that, and now there is a triple attack. Knight e1, knight d1 is the only. Then we will play the rook b3 just to paralyze all of his pieces so that we can start improving our king. We can start improving our king. Now let's go here so that there will be no check on 7th rank, and then we will try to involve. Okay, he's trying to trade. Can't I just take and then take? No, I think his idea should take it with the pawn. Probably. If I goes for this, then rook takes his key. Pawn takes. No, 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 I don't want to trade. Oh, what did I take? Why I'm not taking this pawn? Check, check. Oh, I didn't take. We need to undermine. Our king is potentially a bad piece. But now I think I'm fine. Yes, we have double pawns. Okay, if I goes here, there's this. Let's fix the problem of double pawns. And now we have an extra pawn. That too is the center pawn. Let's start with this check. And then this. Where should I go? If I'm going here, where is this one? He is playing fast. Uh, King up. Check. Oh, my rook is badly placed. I need to stop this guy. Oh, my rook is going to be tied down. But I have these two connected passer, and think I can get this pawn, right? Because his king and rook is too far. Let's get this, and then this. It's easy. He's not gonna hit my pawn. In the meanwhile, I'm threatening to just win this pawn. There is this check, takes another check. I will go here and defend my rook. This should be winning now, if I'm not wrong. But still, I have the quality of messing up everything. But I don't think he can make it. If I goes here, I will lose the game. Same goes for this, I guess. No, I have this move. And I just need to be on time. So, oh no, no, no. Get out here. Now I think we have a perfect construction. But time is this. GG. How are you today, Mr. Dil? I'm fine, Sam. Anybody can beat you against Alien. Very bad of him. Wow, GG. Nice win. Nice win it was. Hard grind, but still a nice win. Let's go for 1e4. This time we are facing Sicilian. Let's go for anti-Sicilian. Like Italian setup is a great way to fight the Sicilian. Now c3, preventing these knight jump off. And now we can castle. Play the move h3. Okay, he's going for d5 immediately, but his king is still in the center. So I'm going to start with this check. Then we will drop this bishop back and reroute this bishop onto this diagonal. Let's go d4 here because we have the opportunity here. c4 is not a problem because then this bishop will be way active on this diagonal. Let's go h3 to stop bishop g4 or knight g4. I can take, but I don't want to because then his position will be fine. Yes, he will end up having an isolated pawn, but that's not what I want. Let's go bishop d4 now. One of the ideas is to play knight d2, knight f1, sorry, knight d2, knight f1, and then queen d2 with the idea of sacrificing this bishop on h6. Now we are kind of threatening to take this pawn because our bishop is defending c5. So either he will push c4 or either he will take on d4. Probably he is just using the process of elimination, which one has to go. Okay, defend with the pawn. So let's read out this knight immediately. I don't need to think too much because I think my position is very comfortable. Let's go here. Knight h2 is also a move. Bishop c2 can be played, but I think I want to play the move queen d2 here just to connect the rooks and with the idea of sacrificing this bishop on h6 sometime. Yeah, let's go here. But I run into this knight e4. This is annoying, I guess. Probably queen c1. Then d5 will be hanging. Yeah, this knight e4 is one of the annoying in this setup, which I have to find a solution. Yeah, this knight e4 is annoying. And this sack is premature because he can go back with the bishop and actually he will hit that. Okay, now he goes for c4. Fine. Again, I think I want to eliminate, but bishop takes, he will be threatened. So maybe knight d2 is one of the better ones, just to eliminate this knight. Yeah, this knight is strong. Let's go for that. We can take bishop takes, pawn takes. Then he will kick out the knight. Still, it's complicated. But let's see, okay, he takes. So let's take that with the queen, offering a bishop trade as well. Oh, he has bishop takes at 3. If I take that, oh man. At this level, everybody is finding that. Yeah, everybody is finding that. And now my position is open. My position is complete. I messed up here. Okay, we are just down a pawn. And I think we are fine. If he takes, I will take fork him. If he takes, I think we have bishop takes b6 at least. It is going to be like very hard for us now because our king is relatively weak than his king. And situation on the clock is still fine. He has 2 minutes, which is a lot of time in blitz, which is a lot of time in blitz. So let's see. Okay, it did go for this one. We have to take knight takes. Oh, then actually, oh, if he takes, can I just pin this? Oh, there is this bad. Should I pin this? I don't know what is the right way to play because I think he has this. Then queen f3 check. I have this. Then there's this annoying move, and that will be checkmate. But still, I want to. If he goes for this, I will just take that. I will not take that bishop first. Knight f3 is not a 4. As I'm defending this, there is no check. Queen is controlling that. Your queen is attacked. Yes, you have this move. You are threatening this checkmate. Oh, I missed this one. I missed this nice detail. Wow. Should have seen that as well. Hoaxes, guys, hoaxes. Is there any way to defend? No, bishop cannot go there. I have to sack this, but simply pawn takes. Queen g5 is other way to do this. There is no defense. Yeah, there is no defense. How did I miss this? There's so the one bad point the game like over. There's no defense against queen g2 checkmate. Sometimes chess is brutal. Can't run again. Okay, no design. There is nothing. Yeah, it's me. One slight inaccurate move which completely gave away the entire game. But after this move, it is better for white. This is bad. This is right after knight takes. This is the culprit. So how should we go for? I can't take this because there is this chair. Then what is the idea? F4? F4 is the move. Wow. Hitting that knight, bishop is also hanging. And now this check is different because you can take and queen is not capturing that one. And there is no check as well. And our queen is defending the second leg. Wow. F4 is the best. But it is like so natural because there is no knight f3. Now we are threatening f4, but now is in time to sack this knight with queen checkmate. Hmm. Okay, I need to win a couple of three. Now I'm ready to play e6 to open up this bishop. Now let's go. There is queen b3, which puts pressure on this pawn. I think we can play the move b8 to defend that. Let's start with this check. Now we bring this knight, castle. This is coming. I can take and put that rook on c5. So he defended that. What about this one? Mhm. Let's start with this move. There is knight b5, I guess. But then I will read out this bishop to b6 to hit that pawn on d4. Now I mean a3, bishop a5, b4, bishop b6, b5, knight goes back, and then a4. He will get huge initiative on the queen side. So the question is, should I give this bishop for this knight? I think my bishop is going to be passive, so let's do this. And then probably knight f5, trying to target that bishop. What about this? Oh, he takes that with the rook. Oh, actually, it's not right. Let's go knight f5. Now, if a6 b5. Yes, Leo Messi. Hello, brother. Good evening. A6, then b5. Okay, he's hitting my bishop. If I goes back, then there is e4. So let's take. I can take this bishop as well. But now the rook is defending, so I don't want to take that. This is not a fork as bishop and queen both will defend. So let's go for this plan. Then knight a5 with the idea of knight c4, cementing that knight there. White do have the bishop pair, so I think it is fine to take this bishop. Yeah, I don't think it is a wise decision not to take this bishop because white will have the bishop pair, and in a long run, bishop pair can be very good. Okay, he's actually forcing me to take that, so let's take. Oh, actually, he goes for this one, which gives me some potential target. We need to defend everything, I guess, or queen e2, and we have to go for immediate counter play. I guess knight a5 immediately is good, offering a rook trade on the open c file. That's not working. And trying to get the knight on c4. Oh, he can take this. And there is a checkmate to follow with queen sack. Oh, man. I'm just realizing the problem after releasing the piece on a certain square. Yeah, I think for like so much time before playing knight a5, and I didn't see that there is actually a queen sacrifice. Like if I take queen takes f7 check, king h8, and then queen f8, rook takes f8, and rook comes here to medieval check. Man, I'm doing the same thing again and again. I mean, I'm gonna allow this to happen so that our opponent will feel better, and backrank is to just feels here. Back on a losing track. I need to stop this. I was playing very good, but I don't know what just happens over here. And he's just going for the attack. His bishop is a beast on this diagonal. Time to be like extra careful. Okay, let's hit the queen. Yeah. Oh wow, this idea. And why I don't know why I'm not seeing that that is defended like multiple times. Kind of funny. If I goes for this, knight takes f3 is there. It's incredible. I think I'm down a pawn with no compensation. There's literally no compensation, to be honest. Yeah, there is no compensation. I need to disarm that bishop, I guess. By Vasta Gana Hoya, Vasta Gana Hoya. What is the meaning of Vasta Gana Hoya? Are you asking for that if I have completed my dinner or not? I guess. Let's go here. If we castle, do we threaten? Why are we threatening? I don't think we are threatening anything. I do have this say, but then there is simple move. Like everything is fine. So let's go here. If we castle, I'm hoping for knight f5, forking the queen and the bishop. Queen f6 will be there, but still your king will be played, I guess. But the more pieces we traded off, the lesser chances will be to win this game. Alright. So actually I don't want to go for this. I want to allow this bishop captures, but I want to trade this knight for this bishop so that we can have this long-term pressure. Okay, let's go here, offering a rook trade. He will trade this rook and he will put another rook here. Yeah, I will go back with the idea of this. How will you stop that? I guess. Queen g6. I can just take. Yeah, I need to play queen c2. There is the move knight h5 as well. But I think we need to play this first. But he paved the way for this pawn to be pushed. So it's just better to hit this queen first, then preparing queen c2 with check. But this is annoying, man. I have to trade because he's hitting my rook, fucking rook. My queen will be so much passive. I am playing like this suddenly. Suddenly it feels like I'm completely out of the league. There is no square where I can move my queen and still defend this. And if I take, I will allow his rooks lose activity there. And there is just a threat of as well of check. So I'm kind of paralyzed. I just don't want to fight for this king. No, I'm not gonna fight for this king. Let's see about this. He will move this knight, I guess. Queen h5, h6. He's stopping this as well. What about this? We are threatening this. This is coming. He will move the knight, and I have bishop h3, and I will keep defending e6 pawn. And this pawn is kind of bone in his throat. But still, I have to be careful about like f5. I have lost many games, like in the last. Take some rest. You have been tilting since the last 3 days. Yeah, maybe you are right, but I think he will get this pawn back, and there is not much to do. I mean, f4 is there. If he takes, let's try to hold on to for some time. We are also hitting this now, and then maybe bishop g5 just to pin that knight. Queen b3, yeah. It wasn't that bad at first glance. Now bishop g5. I need to move this bishop because this is type 1 undefended a piece. Okay, he's immediately hitting that. Right. If I take queen takes hit the bishop and you lose the game. Not right away. So I think it's just better to keep distance. And I have to move this bishop because you never know when this bishop can come under a lot of fire. But now you're allowing this move. Right. Which hits that, you can't take, of course. I think he's ideal to play knight c5 to hit my. Should I take this, guys? And there is going to be a discover check with the queen, and we will win that rook. No, rook f7. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Now he's threatening this. I need to take. I mean, there is this discover attack. But then we have bishop d6. Sorry, bishop e6 now. Yeah, let me take. I can just take this bishop. Rook is pinned. And now bishop e6. Okay, I'm gonna move the queen. Queen c4. Or I have this check. And checkmate. Isn't this checkmate? Rook g7 and then we take because every square is controlled like easy design. Let's go. Let's go. Bishop e6 then, yeah. GG. Let's go for one more game. Let's try to outplay our opponent in 3 minutes. Don't remove knight f6. Because there is queen e2, which is a trap. I guess you guys know that. I think my position is fine. We are comfortable. Bishop g5. Let's improve this rook first. I do have queen b6 first to hit that. Rook e8 and rook d8 is one of the moves. Let's start with rook d8, preparing c5. But I have to defend this bishop. What happened to him? To whom? Now he is threatening this move. Bishop takes and he can win a pawn. So I can start with this move, damaging his pawn structure. And then h6. Yeah, I like that. Let's take this. Now h6. If you take, my position will be fine. Yes, you have the bishop pair. But I'm playing c5 to undermine the queen side pawn. Maybe he will try to use the g file. But he gave up the bishop. This is not the way. You are preventing c5, right? Preventing c5. Okay, I think I should just involve my queen into the attack. Yeah, let's get in now. check is there, but then he will get this easy. Wow. He just removed this. Kind of easy. Oh, sorry, check here. Then what? Like this? But then how will I kick out that? Oh man. Now this and this. Wow, he found an incredible way. I have to work out with C5 somehow. Otherwise, I will lose the game. Because he has the G file and G file can be dangerous. Yeah, need to execute C5 just to chip away these queenside pawns. Or maybe this idea is even better. Yeah, rook d5, rook g5 is also good. I like that. I guess if rook g1 happens, then we will go for rook d5 idea because we need to protect the g5. And we can also use this rook to attack him as queen is controlling the diagonal. Rook e8 खेलना चाहिए था instead of queen c7. Wow, your queen is attacked and you want to play rook e8. Yeah, congratulations. What the heck is the idea of this? Okay, let's start with rook d5 because I think he was anticipating this one. Now this is a check. Okay, you block. I can trade, but I don't need to. I have a beautiful move, queen f4 as well. I think we are ready to play c5, I guess. Yeah, let's go c5. If he takes, then bishop takes. F4 is not working. If he goes s4, then we will take this. And I don't want to help him to protect. Sorry. Oh, we want to use this bishop, right? But I can take, and my rook is defending that. Wow, he's playing this nicely. He is playing this nicely. I need to take this. Now he will take this. You have to comment. This guy is playing very beautiful. Should I take? Forcing this. And then this idea. Oh, we are just hitting that, right? After this, he designs. GG. Yeah, he can't take here because there is a 4. If he takes this, there is still this 4. But here I guess he can play this move or this move. My bishop is pinned. But I can just move that bishop and offer it queen. Yeah, it is win. Good shot. GG. Not when queen was hanging, but when queen was on b6. Okay, let's see. Where do you want to play the move e8? Like after this, he takes. And here I should have played rook e8, I guess. That's what you are saying. Yeah, probably rook e8 is fine, but my idea was to get into the king side and try to attack himself. Which didn't work, but we change our plan. We go for another dimension, and actually that helps. And eventually we win the game. With the idea of e5 brick, yeah, right. But still, we are now nicely getting closer to 2100. We are like 37 points behind that. And on this point, I'm going to end the stream, everybody. Thank you each and everyone for joining this stream and having your time. I'm also 2100, not 500. That I'll blunder my tweet. Okay. That's great. That's great, Vidul. Okay, again, thank you very much for joining this team. If you have not subscribed my channel, do it now and help the community to grow nicely. If you have any question, you can leave that in the comment section. And I will see you in the next stream tomorrow. Till then, bye bye. Have a good night. Have a good time as well.